NSFW, what happens in real life sex that you never see in porn. Stopping and throwing on some clothes to quickly answer the doorbell, because this is the third time the ups man has attempted signature delivery of that awesome package you have been expecting, and you do not want to drive the 10 miles into the industrial quarter to pick it up from the warehouse tomorrow. The girl I was with had an asthma attack and an orgasm at the same time. Oh god, don't he stop and find my ducking inhaler right now is a confusing set of instructions to receive in a 60-second span. My girl and I were going at it one day, and I was hitting it from the back. My cat was a wee fluff. 6 years ago. You ever have a small fluff goblin latch onto your sack with tiny dagger fingers and start biting your family jewels? Cat being jealous, jumping on the bed and making a fuss wanting to somehow be a part of it. Having to stop for a moment to grab him, carry him out of the bedroom, and closing the door. Having to endure constant meowing behind the door, eye-rolling at each other before proceeding. The sweat, jokes and laughter, the surprising amount of air that somehow makes it his way into the vagina and is subsequently forced out by pushing on the tummy. Also, hey, I'm gonna get some water real quick. You want some? With a hell yeah response. Stay hydrated, kings and queens. A few years back I was ramping it up on my wife in the standard missionary position and I all of a sudden felt a sandpaper tongue tossing my salad. Such mixed emotions. My nasty dog now gets locked in the closet as a pre-sex routine. Last night I went to slap my girl on the ass while her legs were over my shoulders. What actually happened was I reached around and slapped my balls really hard. Female POV. You always see from the guy's point of view, looking down as he is getting his cock sucked. But I have yet to see the female point of view, looking up at the guy, with the cock hanging right there. I'm sure it exists somewhere. I just have not seen it. Personally, I'm glad I cannot see my dopey ass mug when I'm getting into it. It is like when you are about to nut to a video and the camera rests on a fantastic shot, and just as you feel the nut come in, it just smash cuts to a close-up of some dude with a shitty haircut and uneven teeth panting and grunting with a look on his face like he cannot tell what that smell is, but he is pretty sure it should offend him, and all of your hard work goes limp quicker than a fainting goat. What was I talking about? I kept banging my head against the wall because of poor positioning, but kept going anyways. So I'm thrusting from below and my head is going thump, thump, thump against the concrete wall with zero shits given. The actual orgasm faces that no one would want to see. Edit. Wow, I did not know why I all related this much. This is my first comment reaching this many likes. Thanks. Edit 2. So you guys have informed me that the term for this is Vinegar strokes. And all I have to say is that my favorite song by them is Retilia. Dated a girl who, when climaxing, would exclusively grab a fistful of my hair, then bury my face into a pillow and hold it there while saying do not speak. I was cool with it at first until I realized she can only come when she does not see or hear me. This evening my girlfriend's dog had a seizure while we were having sex. The punchline is he was on the bed with us and he, as he often does with seizures, peed himself. It sprayed right on my girlfriend's arm and our pillows. Currently doing laundry, shaking my head. The moment where you both just decide to stop despite no one orgasming because you re too exhausted to move anymore. Edit. Oh my god, I got a gold. This is the first time I've ever been gifted Reddit gold silver at all. Thank you, kind sir, madam, or other. Having to stop and move down the bed because we moved up and were banging our heads on the headboard. We were laughing. Pussy farts. Never seen that in porn. I was at a swing party. A woman, extremely beautiful and sexy, was surrounded by 6 men. I was watching the scene with my GF at the time. She was moaning about how great this was and let out a fart. My GF and I looked at each other. Did she just fart? My GF asked. Before I could answer, the woman rips another. She was saying, oh, this fart feels so good, fart. I want fart. To have you all duck me. Fart. One by one. The men moved away. When she realized people were leaving, she said, Why are you leaving? Gats is natural. My GF and I left before the last guy did. I can confidently say that I have never seen that in a porno. Leg cramps. Giggles. Farting. That sweaty stuck together sound. Intense euphoria on another freaking metaphysical plane with the right partner. Normal angles for intimacy instead of 4 camera angles. My back suckered to a table, and when I got unstuck it made the best fart sound ever, and I cracked up laughing, like you would not believe. Turned him on a lot, to hear me laugh like that in the middle of sex at a fart sound. We banged a lot that night. The moment you realize you left the toy downstairs and the both of you look at each other, hoping the other one gets it. Then during the time it takes to go get it, you are maintaining an erection with no stimulation or visual help. So you keep the party going until the toy is back, but then it is low on batteries, so you have to dig out 4 AAs in the drawer next to the bed. Are they new? Or are they old ones you changed out last time? I never see people stop mid-stroke because they suddenly have to fart. I hate it. Do not want to fart mid-sex. Do not really want to stop sex. But the more you move the more likely that something will slip. Hell of a dilemma. The awkward feeling of condoms. We were both virgins. So with neither of us being experienced, there were multiple things that went wrong. It kept slipping out. The condoms were giving us problems. Angle issues, etc. We stopped halfway through and finished each other off with our hands and mouths. Also tried 69.9, but she kept needing to stop to moan, so I did not really get much attention. Figured we would just take turns on each other so that we would not be awkwardly propped over one another. Truth is, sex is awkward, but there is nothing wrong with being inexperienced. Oh, and also the smell. It is hot at first, but then after a while the stink is gross. Lube is key to make condoms not feel bad. Just a bit on it before the actual insertion. Oh god, that reads so wrong will make it a lot more comfortable. Takes away any dry plastic Y feeling. Simple no fuss water-based lube will do for that. And different brands matter with condoms. There are some my partner and I hate, and some we like. It's worth trying a few. Edit only water and silicone based lubes are safe to use with condoms. Oil is not. It will ruin the condom. Please read the instructions on the packaging and stay safe. I have never seen a woman break an L in a man's back in a porn. I broke an L in my husband's back and had to remove it after we were done. I felt terrible. He thought it was awesome. The cute cuddling and pure happiness of being with the person you love at the end. Me and my boyfriend get so happy after. I am usually laying on top of him and our lines look into his eyes and we will just start laughing or smiling a lot. Forehead kisses. Maybe some high keys, but that usually turns into more 6, even if we were finished before. I have said it before. I will say it again. Cuddling and aftercare. Aftercare is super important after sex. Especially particularly rough sex. And so is cuddling. Cuddling after is my kryptonite. Actual sex noises. Like meaningful moans. Not ah you're hitting my cervix you ducking beast. Shove that cheese log down my hubby hole and ride me like BuzzFeed rides a burning ship. Rut me like a dog and gut my car pussy with you knife dick and pump me full of that baby goo. Oh ah. You know you want it baby. You know you want this glistening ass and popping pussy. I want all your cummers daddy. Give me cummies. Here, let me lick my juices off your dick like I'm a 3-year-old at Chuck E. Cheese. Jamming on a pizza. Taste of my vag. So good. I want more. Come in me more. I want to choke on your cock like a starving man on a steak. Ram me baby. I want you to breed me like a poor brood mother. Duck me till it chafes. Beat my ass with a tiger's claw and pull my hair like it's gay BDSM rodeo. Or yeah no. Whatever else porn stars say. Duck man. I was breathing hard and accidentally gave my boyfriend a raspberry on his arm. It was loud like a fart. We laughed so hard and just kept going. Silly stuff like that happens at LOL. When you both had a long day or came back from partying in a club and go straight to the sex eye. Too horny to go and clean up their aesthetic. When you go down on said person, the first stroke is the one that cleans it, and that is just a sour apple we'll bite through. When you have to stop to remove her hoovering from around your penis before circulation is cut off. Her vagina likes to play ring toss in the dark during the act, and now your penis is hula hooping with a newly acquired cock ring. Edit. Then you have to waste time to figure out what to do with the damn thing after you get it off. Do you give it back and say, hey, your hoovering came out, and then watch her put it back in like magic? Do you toss it like a frisbee on the nightstand? Do you keep on pumping because now you are both safe using birth control? Or do you kindly say your birth control came out, give it back to her, get off of her, move to the end of her bed to give her privacy and comfort so she can choose herself what to do with it, and then continue on? I just take it out. If I know we're going to do the act, it can be removed for up to 3 hours with no loss of protection. And if you use it consistently, no break week, even longer. Anal sex. 1. You just do not ram it in without a lot of foreplay with the anus and a lot of lube. 2. There will always be fecal material on your penis. 3. Whoever is on the receiving end will have to shit some time in the next hour. The possibility of blood or shit, because you know shit happens for you kinky bastards. Also, sex is not always easy, and sometimes you come faster or slower depending on your body. Story time. So about 18 years or so ago, when my late husband and I were new lives, we worked different places and different shifts. I worked days and he worked nights. We rarely had a moment together, so when we did, we went at each other like rabbits. I had a cat for a companion, and about 6 weeks prior to this incident she had kittens. One rare day we were going at it on the couch, and it was getting intense. The train was getting ready to pull into the depot when suddenly my husband jumps up, screaming, clutching at his sack. I look down, and there, hanging off his balls, is a little 6-week-old kitten. Apparently the kitten had climbed up behind him while we were screwing and saw my husband's testicles bouncing and did what little mischievous kittens do, attacked. He and the kitten were fine, but I named the cat Willie. The need to stop. Someone might have trauma and breakdown, or someone might just decide midway they no longer want to, and that is okay, and it should be respected. Honestly, despite all the embarrassing shit and the fact it never looks like porn, it is the intensity of a good duck that defines real life from porn. Sometimes you are so lost in your partner that it would not even matter if one of you does not finish, because more often than not that level of horniness will lead to round 2 anyway, where you will probs come faster and harder than expected. That is what I call getting lost in the duck. Height affecting positions. If one person is significantly taller than the other, then certain positions are difficult to do and require adding cushions, something to stand on to make it possible. Air mattress got a hole from cat and rapidly deflated while my BF at the time was eating me out. I went sliding off the bed and head first into a wall. The moment when you both just start laughing because you have both orgasmed at that point, and you are just laughing because you realize how hilarious and weird sex is. Just cuddling for an hour before you start having sex, then cuddling after. Oh. And in porn they never do it under the sheets, even if they are freezing. Some women's feet can be like damn icicles when they put them against your chest, even if they are warmed up. Going at it. Then all of a sudden the door busts open from the cat running full force into it. Cat does a surveillance sweep of the room and slowly backs out. We laugh and keep on going. That time I was having sex and flipped a recliner over while my girlfriend was going at it. Reverse cowgirl was definitely blooper reel worthy. It may have made the blooper reel, but not the feature film. New partners talking about what they like and figuring things out. Different people like different things, and some people do not like to talk about it. They like to just discover each other. That is fine. But people are not mind readers. They do not automatically know what each other likes. Most sex happens in semi or pitch darkness, so the fumbling about trying to get your dick in the right position and angle takes some doing. And even then you have to ease it in gently. Can't he just slam it home?